Okay, successful souls, here's the thing. I don't want you just listening, okay? Of course I want you to listen, but I want you to be taking action as well. What's good knowing something if you don't apply it? So very often I'm going to give you tips, strategies, and things that you can implement right now to, get results in your business, in your life. I'm going to talk about that a lot, okay? It's not just business owners that, I'm talking to. It's not just sales professionals. I want whatever you do to understand that whether you're just, if you are the CEO of your business, you're also the CEO of your life. Show up every day, be in control, be the visionary, and get things done, okay? So here's what I want you to think about right now. I'm gonna give you a little story. Again, who doesn't like a good story? I work with so many professionals. Oh my goodness, thousands every day. And honestly, it's never been easier in the history of the world to sell. Do you guys get that? I do it every single day with that little box that I carry around in my pocket. Yeah, my smartphone. Just this month, I have worked with and have sold to and have coached people from, Australia, from the UK, from Kenya, and even Estonia and Slovenia and Netherlands. Guys, I don't even know where Estonia is. I'm sure it's awesome, but I have to admit, I'm not good at geography, okay? I don't know, but that's my point. You can literally do it from that little screen in your pocket, your phone. It's amazing. So the thing is, when I talk to business owners all the time, there's obviously something that's happening in the world right now. Let's be honest. This pandemic, it's no joke. It is wiping out small businesses left and right when not fully prepared or without a plan to really reposition. And in most cases, that means your brick and mortar is going to be, transitioning online. No overhead, that's always a good thing, right? That as well. But what I have noticed is that a lot of times, speaking to entrepreneurs, they say things. They say, this makes a lot of sense, Cynthia, and I hope to work with you someday. Here's the thing. If you really want something, you better not hope for it, okay? If you want somebody to feel better, don't hope that they feel better. Just don't say anything. See, you know what hoping is? Hoping is doubting. Hoping is fear-based. Hoping says, I am not in control. I hope it works out. No, see, if you want something, you need to own it. You need to stand your truth and you need to get it done. You do not hope for it, okay? I hear business owners every single day say these terrible words. They say, well, I'm gonna try. I'm about to go super Star Wars on your ass, but I have two crazy little boys, and I guarantee several times when I record these upcoming episodes, it's gonna sound like a Star Wars battlefield in the background. Pew, 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 okay? They love Star Wars, and it's so awesome. After I started watching that show, one, I love Disney, biggest Disney fan out there, but also there's so many metaphysical concepts. Golly, they speak truth in those series. And let's go to Master Yoda, right? What does he always say? I won't do my Master Yoda voice because it will be highly embarrassing. But he says, do or do not. There is no try, okay? He's right. When it comes to being successful, there is no gray area. You either are or you aren't. And it's up to you if you want to be. So here's the thing. Getting to the action part. I really enjoy journaling. It's part of one of my really disciplined practices. Of course, we're going to talk all about automatic writing coming up in a future episode. And I journal. I have a stack of journals filled from the front to the end, okay? Well, I wanted to try something different. And I wanted to start doing video journaling. I'm online video every single day in my career, so I learned some little tips. And here's one I wanted to share with you. So I have a Facebook group that I use just to record things in. In fact, I'm on my screen right now. So some of you are watching me and some of you are just listening in the podcast. But I have a group where I just do all my recordings, and that way I'm not taking up memory inside my phone or on my computer. They're just floating in a Facebook group. I do that with for my company, Cynthia Stant. I do that with my program, Spiritual Success. And I also did it for my own personal video journaling. Now, if anybody was to ever find that private Facebook group, they would think I'm absolutely nuts, but that's okay. Here's the truth, guys. It is not fun. It is not easy to pour your heart out and watch yourself on camera, okay? It takes a very brave person to do that. But I did it. And every day I would just show up. I would speak my truth. I would share what was happening in my thoughts and in my heart. And I would watch back at the replay. In that replay, I had no idea how much I habitually was talking negatively about my dreams. You know what I was saying? I was saying over and over and over and over and over again, you know what? I'm trying to. I'm figuring out. I'm gonna. Someday, I'm working on it. Guys, we're gonna learn a lot here on the show, but here's what I want you to know. Every time you speak, you are putting out a vibration. You are putting out a message to the universe. And all the universe ever is going to do is match what you're putting out. What you give is what you get. Okay? It's the easiest thing I can teach you right now. What you give is what you get. And yes, I'm sure several of you are familiar with the law of attraction, and no, we're not breaking that down right now because that's definitely gonna be a whole nother episode because there's way more to it than what I'm sure you've already heard anyway. But here's the thing. When you say, I am trying, not one part of you is saying, I am doing. When you say, I'm gonna get it, you're not saying you own it. Okay? And all the universe hears then is says, okay, then it's not yours because you are trying to have it be yours. You're working on it to be yours. You're figuring out, but you don't get it yet. You don't get it. Okay? You need to just own it and assume that it is already yours. So I've decided when I look at the CEOs that I work with, the ones that are the most successful, they do something. And they do it very, very well. And they do it quickly. They make decisions. Boom, boom, boom. Left and right, they make decisions and they do it fast. And most successful CEOs do not sit on the fence. A friend of mine likes to say, you know what, you need to get off the fence. You need to decide, is it gonna be this or is it gonna be that? Because the longer you sit on the fence, the more your ass is going to hurt. Okay? So I've noticed when something is put up in front of the people that I admire and that I look up to and to my mentors, they just say, yep, done. They don't linger and say, should I, let's compare, let's figure it out. They make quick decisions. And thank goodness I watched myself and caught myself and stopped myself and decided not to be a victim and to just accept what I was seeing, but to make a difference and to stand in my truth and, make a change, to be in control. It was time to start making decisions and to owning what I really wanted. And so from that day forward, everything in my life became a quick decision. If it was between that blouse or that one, boom, it just was done. There's a reason. Very successful CEOs, Mark Zuckerberg, I know he does it. Steve Jobs was known for it as well. He wore the same outfit every single day because he didn't want to have to decide. It wasn't what was important. He wanted to decide on bigger things, more important things, and put his energy to what he was focusing on. And so anyway, if ever I even got my husband involved, you'll probably hear a lot about my husband. He is my best friend in the whole world. And honestly, he's my biggest support system and how I got to the level of success I have now. So I told him, if you see me fretting over something stupid, stop me. If I'm indecisive, lay it into me. Come on, you told me to do this. Remember, make a decision, make it fast. That even meant when I went to a restaurant and I looked at a menu, I would look at it and glance at it real quick and say, oh, boom, that's what I'm getting. Guys, it's a restaurant. It's gonna taste good. I know it's gonna taste better what I can freaking cook, okay? So just enjoy life and stop slowing everything down. If you want big dreams to happen and you want things to come to you quickly, before we get into all the metaphysics and all the universal concepts, this is the first thing that you can do. If you want something, don't hope for it. Own it. Decide it is yours. Assume how good it feels having it. And really just claim it. Make a decision. And state out loud, boom, this is what I want. I own it. I have it. It is mine. No more, I'm trying to figure out, I'm working on, I'm gonna someday. No. Take that, crumble it up and throw that crap out, okay? It no longer exists. It is no longer your reality. And I encourage you, try to do some video journaling. Listen to yourself, speak authentically, just let it flow. Don't think about it. Let it pour from your mouth so you can really hear what the universe is hearing from you. And I'm telling you, as a business owner, as a sales professional, as, anybody aspiring to have greater success in your life, you need to hear what you're telling the universe. So pay attention. Try this quick tip. Start recording yourself in a journal and take action on the things that you do not like yourself hearing, and start saying and owning the things that you do. This is one of the first quick tips. And again, my underlining message to you today is, if you truly want something, please do not hope for it. All right, guys. As always, I'm going to finish. Acknowledge it, embrace it, see it through.